Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about Bitcoin short-term and long-term analysis, as well as Ethereum, Solana, Altcoin season. So stay with me until the end. Very important video. Guys, in the next 2 days, we're going to be so many events. Sorry, the next 2 weeks are going to be super important. They're going to decide whether are we going to start with this next leg to the upside, or are we going to see one more leg to the downside, and what to do, what I'm doing, what I'm buying. I'm going to show you all of this. So subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, please. We post some video about crypto trading every single day. Guys, Bitcoin is pumping. It's pumping because of, I would say, good news that Donald Trump is going to establish a Bitcoin strategic reserve. I'm going to show you what it means and what could be expecting right now. And the question is this Bitcoin strategic reserve is going to help to pump BTC to a new all-time high, or it's only going to be like a pump and dump scheme? I'm going to show you already what to expect and what is going to be very important. So at the moment, you can see that we have this important level diagonal resistance coming into this area. And what we have to do right now was going to be vital to see a continuation to the upside is going to be, of course, to break this area over here. Once we break, we could be seeing Bitcoin to pump, altcoin to pump, and of course, guys, in my VIP group, we've already been discussing what we are going to do if we're going to see this breakout, what we're going to do if we're going to see a break to the downside. But of course, guys, right now we know we are trading in between. So I would say that if you want to really start to take the advantage of this upcoming potential alt season and this upcoming Bitcoin crash or even breakout, and you really want to understand where is the time to buy, which altcoins to buy, and all of that, and have like a proper data-driven analysis of Bitcoin to really secure your portfolio, guys, what you have to do is to sign in, come to the VIP group. There is a link in the description. There's a little trailer, as well as our VIP trading results, everything documented over here. Guys, we are one of the best communities you can find. You will not regret it. But let's go back into BTC and let's see where we are right now. So on the daily chart, as you can see, there is a important level of diagonal resistance. If we can break this and we can close above $95,000 to $96,000, the next level, in my opinion, is going to be around 103 to 104, which basically is the next level of Fibonacci retracement, which means that once you're going to be able to break this level, if you can close above this level, I reckon we're going to go to a new all-time high. But of course, I'm not expecting us to go straight away to the upside. What I could be expecting could be me to go up to here, then have a drawdown from here, and then go up again. Now, the reason why BTC is pumping is because of two things. Number one is as I said before, about the strategic reserve incoming. Also is because of the economy, guys. The economy is weakening. I told you yesterday. I told you the DXY, the dollar is going down, fixed income is going down. We had a job report yesterday about the employment, new jobs, about employment. They were expecting 148,000 new jobs. It came at 77,000. Is getting destroyed. Okay, so the employment is getting bad. And if this is going to be reflected as well in today, very important today as well, initial jobless claims, if it's going to come higher than expectation, we're going to see also tomorrow the unemployment rate is going to come higher. Basically, all of this is going to say that the Fed will have to cut interest rates next week. Okay, we're having this one, we're having CPI next week as well. On Wednesday, if CPI comes lower than expectation, the Fed is going to cut interest rates. And I can tell you that it's not going to come this month, it's going to come the next month, because inflation is falling like a rocket, as I always told you. Inflation comes down, the Fed is going to cut interest rates, liquidity into the markets, the risk assets should go completely crazy. That's what I'm expecting right now. So at the moment, that's what I can see from here. BTC, we had to be very careful, because usually what happens in the last events with Donald Trump, every time Donald Trump spoke, we saw a pump and dump. Happened during the Bitcoin conference. It has happened as well during the what's it called, inauguration. And then right now, it could be happening right now. So what I could be expecting from here, and I'm really urge you to be very cautious here, is that, again, if we can break this level, make sure we're going to be able to close above this level, and then we can see continuation. But if we're going to see an initial pump and then a little bit of fluctuation and then a retracement, that's not going to be good. And in my opinion, it's going to be all It's going to be dependent on the strategic reserve, of course, but at the same time, it's going to be dependent on what happens with the CPI as well. So what I could be expecting could be something like that, maybe a pump up to this area, consolidation until next week for before the CPI, and then the CPI comes low, the Fed is going to cut interest rates. We could be seeing more continuation to the upside. But I'm very, very cautious that we have a level of resistance here. We have also like a level of support around this area. So I wouldn't be surprised if our friends, market makers, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go and drag everybody up to here, grab all the liquidity from here, and then do like pump, 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 have one more low, and then finally pump into the upside. That could be, to me, the most evil plan they could be doing. So what am I doing myself right now? What am I doing to tackle the situation? Well, I always say I have a significant amount of cash. I'm around 50% in cash right now. I was like 70-30, then 60-40, now 50% in cash. So if this is going to happen, we're going to go down to like say 73, 74,000. I'm going to accumulate in altcoins. The reason being is because altcoins, I think they're going to rip harder compared to BTC if you're going to go higher. So basically, I'm accumulating on altcoins, but if you're going to go, let's say, up from here, I don't really care. Like, I already have lots of money invested, so I'm gonna be happy making my gains. So we can see even from this area, very important. So we have this level of diagonal resistance. You can see from here. So this is gonna be the last. I would say the last level. Last level is gonna be super important. From here, if you can break 94,000 and then close above, then I could be seeing BTC to go and potentially reach that 70, first of all, the 97, then the 103,000. So it could be something like that. It could be probably pushing after the Bitcoin reserve up to this area, and then maybe do like something like that, then have another drop, and then continue to the upside. Again, it's all like speculation, but right now, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at to see if we're going to be able to break this area. That's going to be important. And I guess we have to see from there. So close above here, good signal to go high. If you're gonna get a rejection from here, that's not great. But again, we have to wait and see. And also, if I was about to think about, am I gonna go and long or short, I'm still looking at this compression phase. I think I told you yesterday about this compression phase. You can see it's playing up very, very well. Are we gonna have a rejection from here, and then go down again, and then do something like that? I guess we have to wait and see for tomorrow. But there are also some specific levels, which I discuss with my VIP members every day over here. That's I'm going long or I'm going short, and they're actually very, very, very important. Now, next one I want to discuss, guys, today it's about alt season Ethereum. First of all, to talk about, then I'm going to talk about Solana. So Ethereum again is into this compression phase. Lots of people are being very, very bearish. They're telling me Ethereum is going to go down to 1,000, 200, 500. The thing is, nobody can know, guys. Nobody can know how Ethereum, how low it could be going to. Well, of course. BTC is going to go down to $72,000, then probably could be seeing Ethereum to go down to potentially this area here, maybe around 1,600, 1,800. It might be breaking down, this area. We can even see sometimes, what can work well to understand levels of support could be also utilizing our logarithmic scale. Logarithmic usually works a bit better than the normal scale. You can see that we have a diagonal level of support, which has been pierced right now, like we can see from here. Well, sorry, it hasn't been pierced. So we're still holding up quite well, but of course it's going to break down from here. Then we could be seeing maybe going down to this previous level of support, around 1,400, 600, something like that. What am I going to do with that? Well, I'm going to buy. If you're going to go down to this area, and again, I'm always looking at Bitcoin, guys. I don't care about the altcoins. So if Bitcoin goes to 72,000, then I'm going to go and buy altcoins. But otherwise, if it doesn't, I don't really care. But right now, what I'm actually observing, which is very important, is that on the weekly, you can see we have so many wicks going to the downside. I'm going to cancel this one here. Okay. You can see that we are basically going to the downside, retracement, downside, retracement. So what is going to be happening soon? Are we going to see again, it is like a double top scenario is going to bring us back to 1,400, or is going to be like a dump and then like a, spring and pump again? That's going to be the most important thing. But in terms of accumulation, I'm looking at this. I'm not looking at altcoins. I'm going to, of course, accumulate altcoins, which I'm discussing here with the VIP group, but at the same time, we're just waiting for, similar to what I was waiting for, Bitcoin to go to 87 to 88K. Next one, guys, is Solana. Solana as well, you can see that lots of selling at the moment. You can see we were going quite well around this area, 171. There was good, like, positive delta, but since that day, we've been just, going down. Lots of sell-off, with Solana. Doesn't look great, in my opinion. But at the same time, we have to be a little bit objective and see what could be happening here with Solana. So we have two very important levels. Number one is the golden pocket area, which is sitting at 120 right now. So if Bitcoin, of course, is going to be able to break again, to go to like a new all-time high, then I can see a big spring of Solana to go higher. But in case you're going to go down to 72,000, then I could be seeing maybe going down to this next level in between, I would say probably 80 to 100. And then we should be seeing like a bigger rebound, because even if BTC goes to 70K, I'm expecting like a big rebound. We can call it complacency rally, we can call it the way you want, but then I could be expecting really to have a strong impulse to the upside. And then we have to see what is going to be happening when you see the impulse to the upside. Are we going to go and get out from here because it's the start of a bear market, or is going to continue to go? That's why I'm saying, guys, I always talk about with this in the group. Very important to understand the macro picture. You can trade, you can do, but all the time, if you're an investor or a trader, very important to understand all of this. Next one, guys, the others. Okay, others as well is the total number of crypto excluding the top 10 altcoins. Again, like, you can see lots of selling pressure over here, lots of negative delta, which in general is not great. But at the same time, you can see that we're having so many weeks, we're trying to break to the downside, but the price keep getting retraced. So in general, that's actually a very good sign. So I guess we have to see if we're gonna be breaking this area, which is sitting now at 220 billions. If you're gonna break that, then the next level will be probably 170. And again, if you're gonna go down to 170, then what I could be expecting could be a strong rebound, very strong rebound, which probably so many altcoins are gonna go up like 2 or 3x easily. Again, then we're gonna decide is this is a bear market, is going to go to zero, or is this a continuation to a new impulse to the upside? I guess we have to wait and see. What do I think? And this is my opinion, is not financial advice. I still believe that if we're going to go down to this area, like down to here, there's going to be basically it's going to be a new cycle. Okay, so we could be seeing maybe something like that, maybe a drop, a pump up to here, maybe another one. But there's going to be a total new cycle because Bitcoin is going to go down to maybe 65, 70,000. Altcoins are going to go probably, they're going to lose 90%. And then we should be seeing like a new liquidity cycle because I believe the Fed is going to start to cut interest rates, lots of liquidity into the system, and we should be seeing things pumping like crazy. Also, total free as well. You can see total free doing the same thing. And we could be seeing from here that, for example, total free 721, golden pocket is 620, so very similar to what happened to others. We could be seeing maybe a drop if Bitcoin goes to 70K, a drop down to here, again, new cycle, and then a push to the upside. Again, we doesn't really mean that right now, with the ETF and everything, we are going to see now 40-year cycles. Maybe everything has changed, but that's basically what I'm doing. I'm buying this area, I'm selling in this area. And again, I'm pretty positive, in my opinion, that we should be seeing like another, push to the upside with all of this. Cool. So next one I also want to show you, which I was discussing yesterday, guys, is making me very bullish. The XY is actually plummeting down. I showed you the head and shoulder yesterday, played out perfectly. So that's what is going to be happening. If we're going to see the Fed cutting interest rates, this DXY should be able to go down. My target is going to be around 97 to 98, and that should really be helping Bitcoin and crypto to go higher, as well as the US 10Y is trying now to reclaim a little bit, but they could just be like 1, 2, and then 3 again. With this one go down this way, the Fed is going to cut interest rates, and we should be seeing risk assets to go and continue to go high. Okay, guys, that's about it for today. That's what I'm expecting. So be very careful during the crypto summits. I'm gonna basically with my members here discuss, whether we're gonna short the market at the rejection, specific rejection we're going to see, or are we going to go long and make lots of money? But then I'm really curious to see with alt season what is going to be happening with altcoins, if we're going to go totally crazy, or are we going to see one more dump? But anyway, I wish you a great day. Let's see how we go today, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for another video. Take care and see you soon.